Welcome to the Golden Square Podcast with your hosts, Linda Scott and Sharilyn Fisher. Are you ready? Because we're starting right now, only on Stunner Radio, the heart and soul of the culture.
Hey. I know it looks like I'm alone, but I'm not. We're doing some different things right now tonight. So we're going to say welcome to the Golden Square Podcast with your host, Linda Scott, and my co-host, Sharilyn Fisher. She'll be here momentarily. But until she arrived, talk to me. Tell me how your day was, and then I'll tell you how my day has been. But I am super excited for our special guest, Mr. Barry Barnes. And y'all, if you know Barry, y'all know we're going to have a good show, right? It lots of laugh, lots of fun. And it's all about the B Square. So get ready. Take your notes, ask your questions, and we have answers for you. God, where do I want to go with this already? So I don't know what I want to do without my buddy, but she's coming in. So I want to talk to her as well about, oh, girl, there you go. I thought I was going to be by myself.
Oh, of course not. I will never leave you.
Never,
ever leave you.
She had to go do some things. I can't tell you what she had to go do, but she had to go do some things, all right, to make some things happen. Right. So you know who our guest is, right?
Oh, I'm so excited.
So you know he's going to turn it out, right?
I'm so excited.
Okay, so a lot of things about to happen, right?
Ooh-wee.
Oh,
okay, wait a minute. I have to put this proclaimer out here.
Proclaim. Okay, what's she gonna do?
Linda and I are not responsible for anything that happens tonight.
Oh,
we are just the hosts.
Right.
We're not responsible.
Yes.
Public service announcement.
Yes.
We are not responsible.
Yes.
If you laugh and you have fun, Linda and I
responsible. We're responsible for that.
But
you're gonna be educated tonight in so many areas. So we're looking forward to bringing Mr. Barnes on momentarily, but I need to know, how was your day?
I had a wonderful day.
It is. So what did you do?
Went and got a haircut, and then I went to sleep.
Okay. All right. So that was a good day.
That was a good
day. So that's all I'm saying, y'all. That was a good day. I need to get some sleep. So in the meantime, Cheryl and I are preparing. I can't tell everybody. It's a surprise. But I think our producer is ready to bring on Mr. Barnes so that everybody can have all their time asking him questions and comment on everything this joker got to say, y'all. It's going to be nice.
I'm excited.
You excited?
Yeah.
All right. So producer, bring in Mr. Barry Barnes. Hey, Mr. Barnes.
Hey, Mr. Barnes.
How are you? Hey. Welcome to the Golden Square Podcast.
I've been waiting for this moment for a minute now.
I
finally got my invitation. They finally said, come on.
You heard me singing to you?
Mm-hmm.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Linda, don't encourage him.
Yes, okay, all right.
Don't encourage him.
All right, so hey, Betty. Hey, so we are super excited to have Barry on the show. So, Mr. Barnes, for those of them who don't know you, and I don't know why they don't know you, could you introduce yourself? Right? Can you introduce yourself just a little bit?
Okay, for those who don't know me, I am Barry Barnes. I am the creator of B Square and B Square branding, and basically I am a OK model coach alongside my sister Linda, of course, and I do branding for corporations and individuals. So I'm excited about the chores of my life, which empower other people. So
all right,
I'm happy.
All right, okay, that's good.
That's a good thing.
Right. So, with that introduction, the show is over. He said, just
what
whatever. Let's say, yeah, he said it all. It's a blast to have them.
Barry, tell me how you come up with B Square.
Well, I'm Barry Barnes, B to the second power.
Oh my God. Okay.
So
B to the second power.
B to the second
and
power.
I've had this logo and branding since I was 18.
Okay.
Oh,
and
you
now
started a long
63.
time. That's a
Right.
long time, like a long
So it's been
time.
hence the B all the time. I wear a B every day. There's not a day that goes by.
That's you.
I will run back and get a B before I run back and get the phone on my wallet.
Oh, okay. So that's really going and sticking into your brand.
Well, that's what it's all about.
Right.
So you need to. So what is it that people are going to remember by? There's actually three things. I was going to say two. One is this. Dazzling smile.
Okay.
Look at that.
All right. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay. Go ahead. Get into it.
My niece always says that. I love this statement. It's my smile, my scent, and my beat. So those are the three things that you'll see. All remember me by. So you always that guy who smells good, that guy who always wears the B, or that guy with the beautiful smile.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That was a commercial. Oh. Yes, that was a commercial. Yes, the beautiful smile.
The beautiful smile.
Okay, so
but one thing I can say about he's always smiling, even when he's upset.
He's always smiling.
He's always, and then that throws people off, right?
Right.
Because he is really angry at you, but he's smiling and telling you off so nicely.
Wait, hold on now. You kind of pushing it. I've never heard the nicely. It's coming out because me and him have had our choice of words. I've never had a
But he was smiling.
He was smiling.
Yes, sir. Be square.
Yeah.
But I wasn't smiling on our first encounter.
No. You were you were the man.
I was smiling.
So why don't you tell people how we met?
Well, Linda does this incredible empowerment for young models, and she does an educational piece along with using models. So not only does Linda coach you and train you and then put you to work, she also empowers you to be that individual model that needs to know the facts of the business. So I had some girls I was coaching and they all wanted to go see Linda's piece, and two of them were in her show. So I said, well, let me go, because I was working with another person who said, we need to watch Linda because she'll steal your models. So I showed up to assure that she would steal my models. Well, I get there and she says, hello, can I help you? And I said, I don't think so. Let me find my seat. So I sat down and she was like a little put off, but I wanted her to feel that way because I was feeling the way I was feeling because I had false information. So I said, okay, let me have a seat. Well, I sat down, and from the first speaker to the very last speaker, my head exploded. It was so chock full of information. That she had a stylist there, she had an agency there, she had a nutritionist there. I mean, everything that you need in the business in front of you was in front of you. So it's not just like, okay, I'm gonna get you together, I'm gonna teach you, I'm gonna show you how to do whatever. She really is about the business. And at the end of the workshop, she did a Q&A, and she said, which caught me off guard, okay, which began our loving relationship. She said, well, do you have anything to say, Mr. Barnes? And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I was so totally blown away that I almost choked. I'm never lost for words, as you can see. Okay, so I'm never really lost for words. But I literally choked and said, whatever this woman is telling y'all, please listen. She is dynamic, and she is sure that her people get what they need to take a career and become a model. And she specializes in plus models, which a lot of women get confused with a shape and being large.
Yes.
There's two different things. Linda's into, you still have to have a figure 8 being a plus model.
Right.
That means that you're an 8 at 18. You're an 8 at 22.
Right.
Not that you're a barrel. We're not doing zeros, okay? We're doing 8s. Okay?
And it's a proportion. It's your proportion if some of you get mixed up, correct. Behind what the statement is. And it's always about people are going to look at the outer view first before they even attempt to go what's on the inside.
Right.
And as he said, I told my team, who I asked them, who is that? And they was like, I don't know. I said, well, keep an eye on him.
They
Keep an eye on him
And then
because
Linda tried to get cute and step up and say, "Yes, can I help you?"
Yes. And he said that, but he forgot to tell you that I said, "Oh, you come back to me." So,
And I did.
and there was nothing else that could be said. You had done. I knew from looking at him, he was in the industry, but I was just moving to Houston. I didn't know who he was. And I'm glad that we approached each other the way that we did. Because listen, Linda Scott was not afraid of you, and you was not afraid of Linda Scott.
No.
So we were two mature people that came together with one cause, and that was making sure you coming in as a model that you have everything that you need. And if I didn't know everything, I knew someone, and then I could add him to my list of knowing, hey, what's going on, how to get these people to do this, to do that. So it was absolutely
Bridget said, not a barrel. Hand peak waiter.
Okay, so but that's what we were going for, because as he would say, the barrel, even though I don't want to continue to use that word,
It's a bad word,
but
I'm sorry,
it's not so much of that. But if you was not proportion to your height and so forth, there are so many other areas that you could be into the fashion industry. So that's what people fail to realize, not just, oh, I want to be a model on the runway. That's a lot of work.
Yes, it is. Yes,
A lot of work. And then that's a lot of training. And though it's like the tools that you have to have. If you're coming in and you don't have the proper tools, why are we here? Why are we here? You can't. You can't. So is your skin really tough? And not that I need to just cut you, and I'm never going to cut you on purpose. But if I state to you, you wear a size 9 shoe, but you're going to argue with me that I wear 11. No, sweetie. Those are the things that God has gifted us to see the difference in who that person is, to enhance. We're not trying to make you Tyra Banks and stop trying to walk like Tyra, because you're not. And so when we're bringing those classes to you, it's a reason. It's like you have your 9 to 5 and they do recurrent training. Well, here
the same thing.
You got to do recurrent training as well. So Mr. Barnes, on top of the branding that he does and the coaching that the two of us have become really good coaches together. It's amazing. It's amazing. We went to the Bahamas.
Oh.
That was fun.
That was the best trip in the world.
We went to the Bahamas. We went to the Bahamas. But listen, y'all, listen. Mr. Barnes and I, I'm gonna say Barry and I hadn't got as close as we are now. We go to the Bahamas to do a swimsuit photo shoot. He comes because he's gonna be my other eye. He's going to be the other side of my brains that I'm missing, and I don't swim. So now I got to get in the water. Mm-hmm. So I need all of his knowledge to come to me and say, okay, girl, don't drown. Go this way. Y'all, guess where he was? Sitting up on the rock. Like he was truly the man of the hour. So when I turned and looked up there, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
You got to come over here. I need you in the water with me. And I kept on saying, girl, I don't want to get wet. You know, I didn't. I really did. But it was the absolute best time. I mean,
so we
spent the day in the Bahamas and then came back, and that following Sunday was the most spectacular fashion show.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Still looking for them black pants. Just by the way. So,
okay.
You know, I need, you know.
So, I don't know how I'm going to get those black pants, because the designer that showcased the black pants that he's talking about actually has moved to Dubai.
Well, make a phone call, something.
Yeah.
Okay. They don't have phones in Dubai. You get my man his black pants.
You're Linda Scott.
You Linda Scott.
Okay, thank you. I am.
Yeah.
So hi, my name is Linda Scott. Okay,
and I
give me those pants.
I need some black pants for Barry.
Listen, that show was so spectacular and had so many great designers. It was really a nice.
We did.
It was a great show. That's all I can say. I mean, it was spectacular.
Thank you so much. So, Mr. Barnes, let me just ask you this.
Okay.
In branding myself, and I'm seeing LS 1426, what steps do I take when I come to you? Or what questions, what answers do I need to have for you? How do I get in to brand myself correctly?
Well, I mean, everybody is a case by case.
Okay.
That's automatic. But one thing is crystal clear in branding is we're trying to make the people know who and what you are and what you do. So for you, your name is synonymous to what you're trying to attract. So that's already in place. It's about being everywhere when you can and doing a little bit of everything when you're out and about. You have to carry the brand with you. You have to sleep it. You have to eat it. It has to travel with you. It goes before you. So you have to be clear on what that is you want people to see.
Right.
When you see me, like you said, when you saw me for the first time at your event, and you said he has to be somebody in the business.
Correct.
Well, that's because that's what I'm about, the business. So I need the B to stand out. You need to know that I'm somebody in the beauty field.
Okay.
And I'm beyond fashion. I really, as you are, Linda, we are beauty specialists. And so beauty inside out,
right,
opposed to just
the
aesthetically outside.
Right.
You know, you've got to start with the inside to make sure that outside is correct. And that's some of the work you do as branding. What is it what is the poison that I need to get rid of to move forward to be this positive entity moving forward? So it's a lot of work because you really have to tune into who and what you are and what you really want to bring to the table. My job as a brander is just to pull it out of you, not to create it for you. Just like I say to you all the time, Linda, when I have other coaches and other organizations talk about, yes, we have a confidence class.
How do you
have a confidence? Confidence is in you. Absolutely. What Linda and I can do for you at all times is we can give you tools to throw into your little toolbox that will build your confidence. But confidence comes from within, and that's something that you have to step into and own and believe and then excel in it. It's not that somebody can train you to have confidence. You have to bring that to the room. Right. What Linda and I can now do for you is pull out the best of that for you. We're going to pull it out of you, but as I said, out of you.
Right,
so
right.
I can't
so we
put
can't
it
put it in you. Right. Yeah. Because it's there.
Right.
It's just a matter of you saying, okay, I'm going to do this. And I was always so shy. And I don't know which way I want to go. And all right, so if they yell at me and say, my knees are knocked and, this and that, we have to pull you aside. Not that we're going to try to embarrass you in front of everyone, because we all have issues. I have issues.
Flaws. Let's go.
Flaws.
We all have flaws.
Okay, we do have.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody. Nobody. So, Linda Scott.
She's caught.
See, okay. See, all right. So you see,
she got caught up.
Yeah. So,
for everyone.
And please do. But that's what we do, and that's how we train as well. That we want to have a good time in training you how to pull out that stuff that you have sitting in there that you have allowed someone to put you into a dark space that they have no clue about anything. And that's the part that kills me, is because those who are the most beautiful, and I know, Barry, you could test to this, the most beautiful woman has come to me and I got to pull every tooth that she has to let her know how beautiful she is on the outside, and her inside is so messed up because Larry, Joe, grandmama, whoever have always told her, you ain't nobody, ain't gonna never go. Absolutely.
And one of the other things that really gets me as well is, even if we omit all the mamas and the daddies and the neighbors and the girlfriend and the boyfriend, we do enough self-damage sometimes.
Yes.
That, you really need to learn how to love who you are.
Absolutely.
And be okay. You have to, and that's an exercise that I thoroughly believe in. People think I'm a little vain.
I wonder why.
I don't get it myself. But the real piece to that is that I do work on that. And I do look in the mirror and say, hey, nigga, I love you. Okay. You one of my favorites. Okay. So,
and you're so right. You're so right because we have to do
right. You have to do the work.
You have to.
Cannot. That's the whole thing. This whole beauty thing.
Right.
You've got to do the work. It doesn't because you pretty does not. And I'm gonna give you guys a little story. Because you pretty does not make you right. So I was in Baton Rouge doing a big model call, and I was excited. They had all this big guy from Baton Rouge. He was having this big fashion show. It was huge. I mean, we sold over 1,500 tickets. I mean, it was huge. And I was excited, and they asked me to come in and do the model call. So, of course, any opportunity to see that many beautiful people in one room is always exciting.
Yeah.
So I saw a couple of models. Everybody was pretty. But I got to be honest with you. They were pretty, but stupid.
Yeah.
No, that's
not stupid. Is not.
They were stupid. I mean, it's like, what are you doing here? Anyway. So a tall, black, funny-looking girl came in the room
and killed it.
And she had my attention from the door.
Yeah.
Now she wasn't the most beautiful thing in the room.
Outside.
Right. But that confidence piece.
Yes.
5,000.
Yeah.
So I immediately say she's in the show.
Right.
And one of the girls said, well, she didn't walk for me. She didn't walk yet. And I said, oh, she walked from the door.
That's right. So
she's ready.
Absolutely.
There's no coaching for me with her.
Right.
She's ready. I got to coach this pretty girl.
Right.
Somebody told you should be a model because you're pretty, because you're high cheek folks.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. So, girl, now.
See, that's what gets all the models that come in, all the young ladies that come in and say, oh my God, he talked to you so hard. And okay, stop looking at me like that. So he talks to you so hard, but we do say some things because you're not listening.
You're not listening.
So, and I'm truly one of those. Now I'm gonna say it one time. And if I got to say it twice, then why are you here? Because you're not paying attention to what I'm telling you. So,
brother Barry, we love you.
Hey, y'all.
Okay.
The Pernell. I love y'all.
Okay. Now that he loved y'all. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. So, right. So when you're not listening to what we're saying, that takes away from the people who are listening.
Correct.
And it also goes back to I'm beautiful on the outside, so I don't have to
do the work.
Well, here is one recently. This young lady, I was doing the model coaching for this other show, and the young lady went back and told the person who was over the show that I was mean. And I said, I was mean how? Because I told you the correct way and other people have allowed you to do it the wrong way. And I didn't let you do what you wanted to do because I'm getting paid here and you're going to do what I say do. Mm-hmm. So, and if you can't do that, then we got a problem because we all come in, and I know many model coaches. Now, wait a minute, let me say this. I know a lot of real model coaches. And because you have done one or two fashion shows, now you become a runway coach. That's not possible. That's not possible. So when I say to a young lady who come in and say, hey, I'm the runway coach, you are, let me see you walk. Girl, don't you teach nobody else.
Nobody else.
And
nobody else.
If I can't help you, I'm not gonna hurt you. But you have to understand the business is business.
Find another runway.
Absolutely.
And Jamae is queen of the runway and can coach. Now, that's another woman that I respect in the business because she's about her game.
And that's what it's supposed to be about.
She's amazing. But what I love about her the most is that she has the experience from being on the runway. And then she can naturally teach a girl. And I've seen her coach. It's amazing. Right. So she gets me. She feels us, Linda, because she knows our headache when it comes to dealing with these people who want to call themselves. Just because you're pretty does not mean you're a model. Absolutely. Just because you put on high heels and you can walk across the room does not make you a model. But
Right.
can you walk across
Put
that
the
room and
room,
sell
sell
everything that you have on?
everything,
Then you're a
everything.
model to me.
You are.
But just because you can walk in heels does not make you anything
Right, right.
but a mess.
Mess. That's
You
it.
know,
So
and
now, do
I'm
you want to be
tired.
correct? Yeah. Are you here for us to correct you? When you into this business here, it's it's one of those things. I could look at your feet and go, "Oh, so you broke your ankle, the right one? Oh, how did you know? That's my gift."
Correct.
So that's what I am here to help you fix. And if it's not fixable, come on, baby, you could probably be somebody in the back end of the fashion, and that's a very important piece.
Every part. Every
That
part.
that is the fashion show right there. You.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
not only do we say no, you're not runway material, but we'll find a spot for you.
Correct.
And then you become that person that's running things that we could go and say, oh, okay, well,
You got
Sharilyn
it.
is running this right here, so we don't have to worry about it. So it's so many areas in this field. So when you're branding yourself, you want to brand yourself all the way around. You want to be that person that is dependable, that we know. And I had to learn the hard way here in Houston, y'all. I ain't hard on Houston, but I had to learn. Listen, I got to do this myself to make sure it's done correctly.
Exactly.
Because you, as a model, you don't know who's watching you, and as a human being, you don't know who's
You never
watching
know
you.
who's watching.
So we always should carry ourselves accordingly.
Exactly.
So
Because your brand follows your
absolutely.
Like one of the things that I really appreciate Linda about when I talk about coaching is that she and I both believe strongly in signature walks. We coach signature walks. We do not coach. So the only way you know that's one of our girls is the level of excellence that they perform.
Right.
That's how you know they're one of ours. Not because they walk alike. We don't teach. I want to teach you what you bring to the table, and only you can.
Right.
So therefore, when you do walk, you never feel like there's competition because you're in your own zone. You do what you do.
Absolutely.
I can't. My first time going to a model call in New York City, my mother was big on me becoming a model, so I really worked at it. It was, I did the theater thing. I did music, can't sing. I did dance, can't dance. Did acting, barely could read. Okay, so all of that in there. So modeling was the piece that was supposed to be the easy one. Well, I go to this model call, and there's this guy who was before me, and he went out there and twirled and spinned and dropped his jacket, picked it up. He was doing everything. It was amazing. Well, I immediately became intimidated. So I got to laugh at myself. It was embarrassing. I went out there and I did the thing. And I tried to copy him. And I made a fool out of myself. And the thing that hurts the most is they said we were never going with him. We were hoping to see what you brought because we love your total look.
Right.
They said they would never go with him. And they didn't, but they wanted to, but because I found my opportunity, I blew it for myself. So I really want to make sure that whoever steps before me in this coaching world, that you understand that it's about that. It's about your individuality.
Right.
You should not be walking like somebody. Do I teach girls to watch Tyra Banks and Naomi Campbell? Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Because what I want you to gather from those girls is their confidence level.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely.
And then you add your swag.
Absolutely.
Don't do her, do you.
Right.
Because the best way, that's the one. That's who you, that's it. You know, like Linda is so bad. Let me just say, this is how much I love this woman. And I do what I do and I do. When I coach my team, we now have a step that I teach and we call it the Linda. And if you ask any of my models what the Linda is, it's a little pivot turn that you do at the end of the one way that she gave to me. Now here I am, a bottle coach, thinking I got it going on. I know this is it. I know I can coach. She came in and broke that down at one of our sessions that we did together. And I've been teaching it ever since that. And it got so severe for me that I even now, like all my models, if I ask you to do the Linda, you know what I'm talking about. And it's named after her because she gave it to me. And I didn't know what else. I don't want to call it the pivot because that's all it is.
It is.
But when Linda does it, You're eating it. I mean, it's
making
perfect.
me
I
blush.
teach it.
Making me
I
blush.
teach
Making me
Linda's
blush.
move because it's awesome. And Linda's the only coach in Houston. I'm a state. I know Houston's watching. I'm sorry. I don't mean to hurt nobody's feelings. And if I did, well, she's the only coach that I work with on a regular basis because we work really well together. We're really night and day. She has a way that she doesn't. Linda doesn't coach with music. I coach with music. Okay, so we have very different techniques.
Well, let me just have you to hold that right
So
there. We need to go
commercial.
to commercial, and Mr. Barnes will be right back. See you soon.
If you're looking for custom handcrafted fashion jewelry that makes a statement, look no further than Linda S. Jewelry 1426. We specialize in quality pieces fit for any occasion. Follow us on Facebook at Linda S. Jewelry 1426 to view our inventory or to make a purchase. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Okay, listen. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the Linda, right, Bridget? Bridget, I don't know what I'm gonna do with Barry. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. But guys, listen, I enjoy working with this man. I don't know what else to say about him or to with you guys, but I really enjoy it. And you have to be mentally prepared.
Yes.
To work with Barry, but he means well. He doesn't bite his tongue.
No.
And the business
is
the business.
It is.
Because once you move from, we'll just say Houston because that's where we are right now. But once you move from Houston and you go to New York, you go to Paris, you go to those
California, Africa, China.
They don't have time to play with you. You either know what you're doing or absolutely. They say next.
Listen, they don't. When I went to her first session and saw how she handled all the models in the room, I was blown away because she was giving them all the tools you need to make it in this. It's a very critical business.
Yeah.
It's all about your ears are too big, your lips are too big, your nose is too wide, your cheekbones are too high, you have silver hair, your eyes are too dark, whatever. They're gonna come for you. It doesn't always mean no.
Right.
But we're so quick to respond to what you responded to that we mess our own future up because now I'm all broken, I'm all hurt, whatever. What we're trying to make sure you get is that whatever they say, take it, modify it, and move forward. Absolutely. Don't rest there. They're gonna cut you to death. They're gonna. I can't tell you how many panels I sat on being a model coach and doing a what is it, a model call, and a dog walks in the room. Yeah. Okay. And you're a dog. It's nothing that I can do for you. You can't walk no differently. You can't do nothing. You're a dog. You need to go back where you came from, or you need to take my card and say you want a couple of coaching classes. I'm sorry. Everybody wants to be sugarcoat. So if I came through, you really should think about singing. But you're very pretty. And you have long legs, and that's lovely. But if I came like that, you would never take it serious. I need you to walk away broken. Right. So you could go somewhere and heal and come on back. Or decide this ain't for me. And that's okay too.
And I don't think we should say broken, but I need you to know that
I want to break you.
Okay, he want to break you. I don't want you to.
I want to break you because I need you to be clear. This ain't no.
Stop looking at me like
that. Stop looking at you like that. Because
this ain't no joke.
I have told Linda, you are so mean.
No, it's not mean.
I am not.
It's not mean. It's not mean.
If you pay me to get your girls in shape, and when you come back for the show and they look like they did in the beginning, what am I here for? I can't. I don't want you to be late. I don't want you to come with.
Let me ask Sharilyn something.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Since you all in your feelings.
No, I don't mean in my feelings. She just be mean.
She mean. Have you ever seen a coach of a football team?
Right.
Yes.
Is he sweet?
No, he's not.
What is
What's
he
the
trying
difference?
for? What's he trying for?
That's
He's
it.
trying to get that ring.
Trying to get
Right.
that ring.
Right, touchdown,
Absolutely.
right? It's the
Absolutely.
same game for us. We trying to
Absolutely.
get that touchdown,
That's
and it
it.
doesn't come easy.
It don't. It
You
don't.
you can't
Barry,
sit
you
on.
mean to.
Listen, there are models who won't come in the room if they see me sitting on the panel.
Right.
No,
I'm okay with that.
Right.
we had a
Because
model
you're not
call.
ready.
We sitting at the model. And Barry, you was there because I got the picture.
Yeah.
And we sitting on the panel and I got the paper. She saying yay, nay. You saying yay, nay. And I'm marking it off on the paper. And I finally looked at the paper and said, we don't have nobody to be in the show. Hey,
Linda said to me at the end of that model call, you know we're gonna post again.
I'm doing like, hey.
That's right.
Industry
That's
me. Thank you,
right.
Jamae.
We
Yeah.
standing up and
That's
we
what
don't
it
got nobody
is.
for
That's
the
what
show.
it is.
Yeah.
But we don't.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to go through the list.
Yeah.
How many times do you have to kiss an ugly frog before you get a prince?
Right.
Many
Right.
times. It's the same thing for us.
Yeah.
We gotta
Yeah.
kiss many frogs before
Yeah.
we get a prince or
Yeah.
a princess, and we normally don't get one. We gotta still make it. So it's unfortunate, but as Jamae said, it's industry mean.
Not
That's it.
yeah.
Not that and
person.
with that vicious, and this don't have
Right.
nothing to do with your person.
Right.
It has everything to
Do
do
with
with your profession.
business.
And that's a totally different
Totally
thing.
different.
I
Totally
like you. You're a nice girl.
Yeah.
But you're best on the runway. And that's
Absolutely.
it.
You know, I had the opportunity, and I didn't know how to handle this. I did Barry's photo shoot. Right, he was doing it for a magazine, and in doing the photo shoot, you become the stylist. I have to erase that he's my friend, and I'm putting him out of his comfort because he don't wear that like that. But you don't tell me what you're not gonna wear. I have this for you. And now I can say I was a little intimidated because it was Barry Bonds. And I had to go and lay out some clothes. I said, now, do I go to him and talk to him first like I do everyone else? Now, this is our first time working together in this capacity.
On this level.
Yeah. So how do I do this? I need these socks, this shoe. Well, when I wear this, I wear it with this, but this is not that. Okay.
She got it together.
Yeah, I did. And I think the best part of it was when we got out in the opening and he was moving kind of slow because that wasn't what he wanted to put on. I said, so you came all the way from London? We're going to send you right back. So we just had a blast and I enjoyed it. And I was again intimidated that he asked me to be his stylist for that shoot. And I was like, now I can style you and I can do these, but this is Barry.
So great. You did great. And all the pictures, all the outfits that I thought were not going to be whatever in my head were actually the best shots. Because the one in the chair was killer. Everything on the rooftop was we did. And Linda, I tell you, I don't believe, like most models do, the first thing they want to scream as soon as they get a photo shoot done is location.
Yeah.
You don't even know how to find your light in a studio and you want to go outside. What the hell is that about? Stay your behind in the studio until you get some skills built up. And then you can go on, I want to do it on the train track. I don't want to be by a car. You need to get hit by a car.
But the thing about what he just said is in order to go outside of the studio, you need to have that basic training, which is how to pose. Yes, that's her. It's there. So hey, you need to know how to do that. So now are you excited? You know, you need to know all these things. And when you go out on location, now you want to be by the car. What you gonna do with the car?
Right.
How are you gonna sell yourself?
Linda, where's your light coming from? You don't even know. You don't understand where the light. Because it's daylight outside. Therefore, no. You need to understand. You need to have a skilled photographer out there. Not your girlfriend who's been taking pictures with the family.
Right.
But a photographer understands that. Oh no, let me get my equipment from the car.
Right.
Because you're gonna need that.
Right.
That's important. And you need to understand, like Linda just said, what am I going to do with my face? I tell models all the time, if a photographer starts snapping one after another, that means you touched him and he's motivated to go further.
That's right.
If he starts asking you questions and you don't know what to do, he's done.
He's done.
Mhm.
So
Listen,
what you see is what he saw. That's what he
you
took.
have 60 frames
Yes.
that are shoot.
Yeah.
60. Your goal is to get 60.
To get 60.
Because if you get 5 and I got to work on 9, this shoot now costs you more than what you anticipate.
Absolutely.
Because now he has to do touch up and fix things and get rid of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what you're doing with your photographer and you're comfortable in your skin,
And you wear him out. When you wear him out.
say, listen, keep that on.
Hold it.
Let me check cameras.
Yeah.
Let me move the light over. Wait, that's it.
Right,
That's it.
right.
If you get that from your photographer, you're
Yes.
working.
And
if you don't,
then you just wasted
You're
everybody.
right.
Yeah,
Wasted
wasted
everybody's
everybody's time.
the worst I ever want to hear a model say, especially if you come from my camp, is, "What do you want me to do?"
Right.
I want you to get your purse and go home.
Right. But he's so right though. He's
You're
so right. Because
What are you gonna do?
when I walk, okay, not me though.
Yeah, you.
So-
You.
When I'm walking, are you ready?
Right.
Yeah, you ready?
Bam.
Okay, so here we go. Okay.
Ham
This
bone,
one.
bone, right
All
there.
right, I can't. I know this is my best side. So when are you gonna take a picture?
Right.
Okay,
There
then
go.
you
There
got it.
go.
But that's teaching you in the training of the business. You have to know who you are. And I know Barry does the mirror, keep a mirror. And if you visit my house, yes, you see yourself every time you turn around. Yeah, everywhere. There's a mirror because there's nobody who's telling you the right thing about you but you.
But you,
And if you listen to what you just said to yourself, girl, that don't look good on you.
let me just say this.
No.
One of the things that I teach girls, and my first class with you, you're going to get a little hand mirror that you go with. And I ask people, and I'm going to ask these ladies right now too, where is the best time and when is the best time to practice with a hand mirror?
Where and when?
Where and when?
Every time I put one in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But
Every
what do you think
time.
would be the best place that you're your own captive audience? What do you think that place is? That you're your own captive audience, and you have nothing to do but to sit and
Sit
wait.
in
The bathroom.
Where?
and she said in the bathroom.
Where?
On the
On the
commode.
toilet.
On the
Yeah,
commode.
because
Commode.
I teach that.
Yes.
Your best place to play
It's when you're on the
is when you're on the toilet. And
Yes.
it sounds crazy, but just think all the things that you got to strain. So you're doing this. I need to see that face. It felt good. I need to see you smile.
on the
I
toilet,
need
but
to see you thinking about your day, and I need
On
to
the
see you
toilet.
frown.
Every
So
time.
you're sitting on the toilet and you're doing your little thing. That is really the best place to be because you're your own captive audience.
yeah. And you know what? Now y'all don't be in my business, but I'm gonna put y'all in there anyway. But being on the toilet and my mirrors are right there, and I do just what he just said too. It's like, hey girl. Yes. Okay, so your head do what? Huh? Oh no, not on that side. Okay, so you're right. You're right about it.
You're your
hello,
own
never
audience.
told-
You're in the oh no, not you in the show. I was
Okay,
gonna read that part.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Chelsea
Fran.
Fran.
She said, I would have never thought of that.
Yeah.
I know most people don't.
Don't, yeah.
So,
But you know what? Okay, so the
And
toilet, but wait.
I cheated with that answer
you did good.
because
You did good. That's the
I
answer.
heard you say that in one of your model coaches.
Okay.
Yeah. So
and your models were looking at you like,
He's crazy.
yeah.
Right.
crazy. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
one that's a good one.
but the
Because that's
toilet
good
does
stuff.
everything for you though. It's like when you get your new phone. Well, when I get my new phone, I run to the toilet and I sit because that's a place where your mind is settled. You're thinking of okay. So anyway, yeah, the toilet is a good place to hang out.
It's the least
to hang
place
out.
that you ever really be interrupted. Because
Yeah,
someone, hey, you in the bathroom? And they're gonna leave you alone because the
Yeah.
door's closed. They know you. Oh, they must be sitting.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I am.
So,
Okay, but I'm checking me. I'm checking my mug.
Hey, let's take a break right here and put that commercial in there so we can come right back so you can tell people how to
Everybody
get in touch
do
with
it.
you.
Okay. All right. So we'll be right back. Thanks for waiting for us.
If you live in Houston and surrounding areas and are in need of quality childcare, contact Cuckoo's Treasures today. We provide professional childcare in a caring and nurturing environment. Do you work second or third shift or don't have a typical schedule? Cuckoo's Treasures can assist you. We're open 24 hours and some weekends. Give us a call today at 346-313-9064. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Hey, welcome back. We're back.
Welcome
We're back
back.
with the one and only
Mr.
Barry Barnes.
So this is a
B-squared.
whole therapy session in more ways than one. Love it. All facts.
Where is the lie?
Where is the lie? True.
Hashtag
That's
true.
from Six Position Dance Company.
Okay.
Oh, that's my daughter. Hey, girl. That's Dachika.
So Barry, yes, the toilet is the location to go. And if you are a mother, you know the bathroom is our place. That's your hideout place. So you're absolutely right. There's just so much that we can tell you about this business, but we can't tell you in an hour. We can't tell you in 2 hours. But I admire that you stand for what is correct, regardless of Adam and Eve, and say, no, we want to do it because it's Barry. And I've had people say, well, Miss Linda, you probably could get more models if Barry wasn't your coach. I said, well, I guess I'm not going to have any more models. It's because I want the truth. When I bring in runway coaches like Miss Nikki in Atlanta, oh gosh, she'll kill me, in New York. Who's in New York?
Oh, yeah. She's going to kill her.
She is. Oh my God, I'm just looking at her. But anyway, she's gonna come in here. I'm coming. But when I bring these people to a model workshop, I don't tell them what to say. This is business. This is what they do. They do this. Oh my God, she's gonna kill me. Who's in New York? Somebody in New York. Tell me who's in. Jeannie Ferguson.
There you go.
Jeannie, because I couldn't let that go. But when they come in, and Jeannie Ferguson, let me just say this.
It's a tough one. That's the one.
That's the monster right there. And
right
she's
there.
what, 5'2" or whatever. And she is so not the average runway coach. She's not the average runway model. At 5'2", what is she gonna do? Jeannie walk in there like she's 6 foot tall. I'm like, so wait a minute, where's she going? And the first time that I saw her, then I saw her get on the runway, I'm like, oh man, I'm following her. I'm following her, because when you see strong walkers, you be like,
when you see strong walkers, you can't see height.
You can't. And it's so amazing that I say to everyone, go to these people pages, friend them, ask them any question. So you have your Barry, you have your Miss Nikki, you have Jeannie, you have
Linda.
Linda, but you have Dion out of Alabama. You have these people who can tell you what the heck to do, and all you have to do is listen. Then we could look back on our data and go, hey, our girl went over to Paris. Hey, our girl is up in New York. Hey, our girl is over in wherever she is, because you listen, you follow direction. And the worst thing that you could do is come into a place knowing everything and don't know nothing. Nothing at all. That turns everybody off. And the business is, or the community, as they say, is so small. It's like half of Houston. And we're talking about the whole world, because the computers talk, the telephones talk, and they all talk to each other. Oh, girl, so how is Sharilyn? Girl, I'm going to tell you this, but you try it for yourself.
Correct.
And that's how the community see everybody. You have somebody watching as you get out the car. You didn't know they was looking. As he said, when the young lady walked in the door, she walked in and she owned it. Half the models today do not know how to enter into a casting call. They do not know how to exit out of a casting call.
Or don't know what to wear.
Oh, okay. See, I was
let's not even go there, but I mean, it's a basic look. And they want to go doll up and jeweled up. Now, pull that hair in a ponytail, put on a pair of tights and a pair of jeans, and call it you can make it very easy. I want to see what your body does, and if you can't show me because you're all geeked out, you're wasting my time, and I'm moving to the next person.
And I tell this story to all the models. When I first got into the business, I missed a casting call because Sharilyn claimed she didn't know where the casting call was. She never heard of the whole works, but I did find out. I missed it, but I was smart enough to know to pull my hair all back. And in all my shows, you're going to see all my girls' hair pulled back because I need the people to know what they're doing. So I pulled my hair back. I had on jeans. I had on a beautiful pair of pumps that was good all the way around, a nice t-shirt, and I had a model bag.
That's it.
And when I walked into the place, they was like, so who are you walking for? How smart. I didn't write down my designer's name, and I am so sorry. I apologize. I don't know which way to go. And then there's Mr. Lauderdale. I was the featured model because I came in looking like one. I didn't come in with a bunch of makeup already on my face. I came naked, just a little lip gloss, so he could say, okay, I want that girl. And I said, thank you.
And that's what he said.
That's what he said. And I got it.
So, Barry, let me ask you this question.
Come on.
If someone wanted to brand their business, or tell them how to get in contact with you.
Okay, so the best way to get me is bsquare100@yahoo.com. And that's BSQUARE100@yahoo.com. That is really the best and most efficient way to get me.
Okay. All right. So we got to email Mr. Barnes. You don't call.
Don't call
No, don't call Mr. Barnes. No, we don't call.
Okay.
We're gonna email them. So
they're getting on me. These two are getting on me about it.
It's okay. So if he wants you to email, because he likes to read, so he don't want it.
No.
Okay, tell us why.
What I want the seriousness. So if you're really interested in getting me, you're gonna get my number.
Absolutely.
But I need to see what efforts you're taking to get that. So if I give you my number, and my number is all over the world because you have my number, but you never use it. Don't waste my time.
Yes.
Don't waste my time, and I guarantee you I will not waste yours.
Okay, let me just say this. Now that he's given you his email address and you are interested in becoming a model, you becoming something in the fashion business. Now, if you're coming in as a model, please send him and any other person that you're interested in working with your measurements, all your stats. Don't ask that question, how do I get in? Don't ask that. Here is my stat. Let us want you. So prepare yourself to do those things so that you could be ahead of the game.
Exactly.
Because the girl behind you just asked that question. How do I become a model? You've been working all this time? And you've been asking me that question? I don't respond to you. I don't respond.
Exactly.
I don't respond. So I am and be honest.
Be honest.
Be honest. Girl, can you put that in capital letters?
Don't catfish.
Jermaine, you're the next interview. I guarantee you that.
Be honest. And when you're saying you're being honest, if I am a 36 and I put I'm a 40, when you get there, where's this girl on this piece of paper? Who's have the time to sit there and question what kind of measuring tape you was using?
Linda and I did a show, and they sent a gorgeous picture, and then she came in the room, and Linda said, "I don't even know who that is."
I don't know.
And she's the girl holding a picture. It was scary. It was like, girl, you're not even who you are. And listen, ladies, you are tall women. It's okay to be a 12,
yes,
and a 10, and a 13.
And
it really is. Don't stop beating yourself up because you happen to be a glamazon.
Yes,
embrace it.
Embrace
it.
Forward,
okay, it's okay to have big feet when you're 5'9".
Yes,
and drop dead, stunning, gorgeous. Okay, it's okay. Stop it. You're not a 7.
And don't even try to be a 7.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. As long as you are healthy, that's all that matters.
That's what we want.
And all the other stuff will follow you. period.
If you're glowing from within,
yes,
we're going to see it on the outside.
on the outside.
And that's
Absolutely.
all we're asking, for you to come into the room glowing.
Yes.
Because your inside you're
It's
beaming like us.
beaming.
I
Yes.
mean, you're loving us right now because we are beaming.
Crazy.
Okay, it's okay. Well, I'm comfortable in my skin.
I am.
You
I'm
should be
definitely
too.
comfortable.
And don't step to me thinking I'm not going to be blunt with you.
Right.
Okay. I'm just
Bridget say I'm a size 7.
Uh-huh.
You're a size 7 and a midget.
Bridget the midget.
Yes, you absolutely right. You are a size 7.
The base
I'm glad
that's
you know.
on it. That's where your confidence
starts.
starts. And that's exactly the foundation of what we're saying. That's it. You have to believe in you and own it from the door.
I have had.
And the door from your house going into the world.
That's it. That is it. And the world is your runway. So that's where you started right there. So I had this lady who interviewed me one time, and she said, what do you do and how do you change from, because I was a standard model back in the day. Ooh, I had a 23-inch waist. Y'all flip it. Just flip it. That's it. Now just flip it. But my thing was, when I told her, I feel so much better that I have a 32-inch waist instead of a 23 because I feel healthy. I feel more confidence. I know when I walk into the door, y'all gonna be looking like, who is that big? That's me. That's me. Hey, everybody. Mm-hmm. So the confidence, as you said, babe, it starts when you walk into that door. When you stand up tall, regardless if you're 5'7", you're 5'2", you're 6'9". When you walk in, knowing this is me, and there's no one else out there like me.
That's it.
Thank God.
No, it's no one like Barry. There's no one like Linda.
There's
no one like definitely
Sharilyn.
No one like me. And I hate this show has to end. We've had such a good. We've had such a good
we
time.
For another hour.
Don't think so.
Another hour. I haven't eaten all day, and I have to do that. Okay.
You can pass it. You can.
But Barry, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
Anytime we're together is fun.
Oh, absolutely, and it's always my pleasure.
We need to take another road trip.
Yes, one more.
Yeah, we need to take another road trip.
I like that.
That means I'm driving, y'all. That means I'm driving.
And I'm looking for the police.
I'll do co-pilot, but only in the daytime. I can't do that.
And I'll watch for the police. Okay.
That's right next door.
Yeah,
right next door. Okay, so but that's the co-pilot for us. Okay, but we do need to take a road trip. But better than that, we need to say goodbye. We hate to say it, but we have to go, and we'll see you next Thursday, same time.
Next Thursday, the Golden Square Podcast at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now we'll be here.
We'll be here. Thank you so much, Mr. Barry, for being with us, and we truly enjoyed it.
Really fun,
guys. We're gonna have to bring him back because there's so much that we could tell you about branding yourself, and especially in the fashion business. So we'll bring him back. I just don't know where we have to look at the schedule.
Look at the schedule
because he's really busy and can he meet our schedule. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll get together and see when we can bring him back. And thank you all for joining us.
It's been great.
Thank you. See you soon.